Ukrayna. 1980 doğumlu, 27 yaşında, 1.88 boyunda, 13 karşılaşma yapmış, 11'ini knockout'la kazanmış. Mavi geçideki boksörümüz Konstantin Ayriç, 29 yaşında, 1.86 boyunda, 8 maç yapmış, 8'inde knockout'la kazanmış. Boksörlerimize başarılar diliyoruz.
Well, if you're just joining us, welcome. This is Seconds Out, and you're live with us with Jalipo, and we are coming to you from Turkey this evening. And this is the heavyweight division we're in now.
Yep, yep.
And I pronounced his name Olink. I believe that's Olink against Konstantin Erich from Germany. And Erich is in the red trunks.
Birinci round.
Box!
So let's see what these two have to offer. Well, both of them fairly flat-footed, just standing off each other, feeling each other out. I'm sure the big bombs will start to come in soon from Erich. I think keeping a very low left hand, not a good idea. Obviously feeling confident. And as I think I suggested before the beginning of this fight, I'm not sure that Olink's in the greatest of conditions. Erich taking his time here. I normally expect him to be a bit more on his game. They're pretty much trading here for blow for blow. Certainly with that low guard, you would think Erich would be looking to for the straight right to land. No defence there at all. That was a good uppercut.
Time!
It was a fairly even round, I think, but I think it has to go to Erich in my book. Hopefully Erich's corner have noticed the low guard by Olink and advising Erich to look for that right hand over the top.
İkinci round.
Seconds out.
So here we go, round two.
Stop.
Let's see whether either of them have worked anything out about each other here.
Time. Box. Stop. Head up. Box.
I think I saw Sunil Sam sitting in the audience there. I'm sure he's not overly concerned about either of these two at the moment on this showing. I'd really like to see Eric step this up. Now, regardless of the opposition, a bit more head movement would be good from Eric. He's standing very square to his opponent. Maybe he feels there's not a great deal to get out of the way of, but you never know. I mean, they're heavyweights at the end of the day, and it's only going to take that one punch. But it'd be nice to see a bit more movement, head movement from Eric. He's
Break.
This is very one pace at the moment, and someone needs to put their foot on the gas pedal, that's for sure.
How bad? Time.
Well, again, a very close round there. I think that's fairly even in my book. Good right hand there for Olling. He sneaked that one in. But as I said, looking at the overall condition of these two, you'd like to think Eric could step it up a bit, put his foot on the gas and leave this guy behind. But really, these are things that these cornermen should be noticing. I mean, the cornermen should always be looking at the opponent to see the weaknesses, letting their boxer know the faults in the other boxer's defence or whatever it might be, his movement, and they should capitalise on that. And at the moment, when you look at the difference in the two physiques here, really you'd expect Eric, looking that much fitter, to better step on the gas.
Time in. Box.
Here we go, round three. was a good shot to the body. Erik returned the compliment. And surprisingly, Olling's getting the better of this round. The more solid punches, the better punches coming in now from Olling. I think this is part of the problem. I mean, you know, Erik is, for some reason, fighting at Olling's pace, and you would like to think that Erik would better, you know, maintain a much higher work rate. And why isn't he doing that? Consequently, he's getting drawn into Olling's fight, and who knows? At close quarters, certainly those better punches that were just we just saw were coming from Olling. Certainly, I think Olling's better at the inside work as they come close together here. Better work, better punches being unloaded by Olling. But towards the second half of this round, Erik is starting to come through with a little bit more work, a little bit more quality to the punches. Whether that would catch the judge's eyes towards the end of the round, but certainly the first part of that round, I have to say that Olling was the better man. And on the basis of that, I've really now got it pretty much all even. So round 4 coming up. Let's see whether Erik is going to step it up a little bit here.
Seconds out. Come on.
You'd like to hope so.
Time. Seconds out. Come on. Seconds out. Time in. Box.
I really think those cornermen need a bit of a ticking off for that display there. That was whether it was a ploy for a bit extra time for their man, they certainly got it.
Stop. Time. Okay. Time in. Box.
Olling's looking a little bit more subdued in this round, I think. Erik now tending to walk him down slightly. the pace, what lack there is of it, seems to be getting to him.
Break. Stop. Head up. Box.
Not sure Eric's timing accuracy is there tonight. I'm sure he's expected to win this back.
Break. Break. Time.
Well, I think he was fairly subdued, I think, in that particular round. I really do. So whether the pace has been getting to him, maybe thought he'd take himself a bit of a breather. But certainly that round would go clearly to Eric. Still, even though when you have an opponent like this, Eric should still be using that to his advantage, applying his trade, a bit more head movement, lateral movement. It really isn't there, and he's got an ideal opportunity here to... Here we go. This is round 5.
Box. Break.
That was a good shot from Eric.
White corner. White corner. 1, 2, 3,
Holding back up pretty quick there on his feet.
6, 7, 8. Okay. Come on. Box.
Now let's see if Eric will step on the gas pedal, as I've said, and try and finish this.
Break. Stop. Head up. Box.
Oh, no ill effects there, by the looks of it. I don't think he certainly recovered well. He was up on his feet pretty quick. He went down hard, but he was certainly up quick. I was been expecting to see from Eric. I don't know why he's not maintaining that. Maybe it's a bad night at the office for him too. Very little head movement from Eric. He really needs to start moving some lateral movement. I mean, with a better opposition, he's going to be in trouble. Good right hand, straight down the middle from Eric. But, as I said, straight back on his feet. Recovered very quickly from that. And it was a good shot, big shot. That was a better sustained attack there from Eric. Really, we should be seeing a great deal more of that, because Olling has nothing to answer when he does put up an attack like that.
Second out.
Okay, round 6.
Seconds out.
Now, once again, the seconds are taking their time, and I think they really should be. I mean, the boxer could be penalised for this. It's really not acceptable.
Time. Box.
The strange thing is that Olling actually has better technique when he's delivering these punches. Strange that may seem, but he certainly does. When he's in close, he has he finds the gaps and the better angles. But unfortunately, he's just not in condition. It's laboured and it's very much a one-gear performance. Whereas I would expect Eric to better step up through the gears as is required. And you really feel that if Eric just stepped into this and upped the pace and sustained one of these assaults, then it would have the desired effect. But for some reason, he doesn't seem to wish to do so. And he's coming in very square. No head movement.
Break.
Caught there with a left hook from Olling right at the end there. But still clearly Eric's round.
Thank you. Seconds out. Seconds out. Seconds out. Box. Break.
I'd really like to see Eric finish this before we reach the final round.
Break.
He's proved that he has the power to affect Olink.
Break. Break. Break.
Some fairly
Stop.
punches of desperation coming in there from Olink. He's
Box.
not even looking at his opponent as he was throwing a few of those. His head's down, he's looking at the canvas, and he's I think he's on automatic pilot to some degree.
Break.
I think a few clean, crisp shots from Eric may well have the desired effect, but he's really not looking for him.
Stop. Box. Loading. Break. Time.
Well, it's all to do for Olink if he really wants to do something here. The only way he's going to get a decision is by a stoppage, and I really don't see that happening.
That's the winner. That's the winner. Last round. Last round.
Sekizinci ve son round.
Seconds out. Seconds out. Time. Seconds out.
Well, eighth and final round.
Time. Box.
Eric only needs to stay on his feet, that's for sure.
Break.
Well, next up after this, another heavyweight. And it's Alander Solis, unbeaten, and he's against Jakuriksville. Hope I'm pronouncing that one correctly as well. Now, both of these guys are unbeaten, and we've been watching Solis here on Seconds Out over his last few fights, and I have to say that the Cuban is a very, very skillful and hard boxer. So I think he may well start causing a few eyebrows to be raised within boxing, and I'm very interested to see who gives, and that should be next up after this bout. So stick with us for that one. Well, it looks like Oleynica's going to survive these 8 rounds as well. Certainly no big fireworks tonight from Eric.
What's your head, gentlemen? What's your head? Stop! Fox!
Well, no handshakes at the end. Going in hard with the head there. He was pulled on that by the referee, and rightly so. But that's a clear win for Eric, so he will march on.
Hat zu viel Luft gelassen. Weißt du?
Well, here we go, decision time. I think a foregone conclusion. Well, he got his cuddle after all.